Hi friends, this is Navya. Welcome back to our channel Electrical Tech Vision. Today our session is that about the voltage equation of a DC motor, and with that we can also discuss about that the condition for maximum mechanical power developed in a DC motor. So with these two topics we can discuss about it. So one by one now we can discuss about that. First is that voltage equation of a DC motor. So for this I am considering that a DC shunt motor. So I am drawing here. So this is the motor. So this is the shunt field winding. So this is the supply V. The respective terminals positive and negative. This is the line current IL, and next this is the ISH shunt current. This is the armature current IA, and so back EMF is developed EB, and this is the RSH shunt field resistance here. So what I am doing, when I can apply a Kirchhoff's voltage law by applying KVL. When I apply the KVL to this loop, what happens? I can get V equal to EB plus IA RA. So I am considering this is the equation 1. When what I am doing, I am multiplying. So by multiplying equation 1 with IA armature current, I can get that VIA equal to EBIA plus IA square RA. So by multiplying the equation 1 with the IA, I can get the equation that is VIA equal to EBIA plus IA square RA. Here VIA refers that VIA equal to what is that? Power input to armature, that is VIA. And here EBIA equal to what is? EBIA equal to electrical equivalent of mechanical power developed in armature. And IA square RA leftover one is, so IA square RA equal to, that is copper losses in armature. So from this what we conclude that, so whatever the power input to motor, equals to what we get, that is, so power developed by motor armature plus power wasted in armature. So here what happens, whatever the power input which will be feeding to the motor, that will be used to somewhat for power developed in a motor, and somewhat power can be wasted as a losses in armature. So whatever the total power feeding to the motor, from that somewhat is used to develop the mechanical power in a DC motor, and somewhat power is wasted as a losses here. So by these combination of this power developed and wasted power, we can get the feeding input to the motor. So here you can observe that. So this is the voltage equation of a DC motor, that is V equal to EB plus IA RA. So this is about the voltage equation of a DC motor. And next we have that is the condition for mechanical power developed in a DC motor. And we have that second one is condition for maximum mechanical power developed in DC motor. So what is the condition to develop a maximum mechanical power in a DC motor? So now we can derive that. So for that, what I am doing, I am considering the equation which will be derived in the voltage equation. So that is that. So I am considering this equation. So I am considering this is as a second equation. So I am considering this equation here. So I am considering the equation that is VIA equal to EBIA plus IA square RA from voltage equation. So here what we want that maximum mechanical power developed in DC motor. So for that maximum, here the mechanical power developed in armature is that EBIA. So I'm considering this, equating to this. So EBIA equal to, we get what we get from this, we get IA square RA minus VIA here. So we can get minus VIA here. So EBIA equal to IA square RA. So minus IA plus VIA here you can get. So EB equal to minus IA square RA plus VIA. Then from this EBIA equal to what we get? VIA minus IA square RA. And here we can call this EBI, means this is a power developed in an armature. So we can call it, this is also mechanical power developed, and that will be represented with the letter PM. So that PM equal to VIA minus IA square RA here. So from this, what I am doing, this equation, I am differentiating. So differentiating this above equation with IA. What we get? PM by DIA, dPM by DIA equal to what we get? V minus 2IA RA. By differentiating this equation, we can get V minus 2IR equal to 0. So from this, what we get? IA RA equal to V by 2. So I am considering this is the equation 3 from continuation of that voltage equation. Then what I am doing, I am substituting now. Substituting equation 3 in 1. So what is the equation 1? V equal to EB plus IA RA. So this is the equation 1. So now substituting these 3 and above equation 1. So I am writing same sentence here. Then what we get? V equal to EB plus V by 2. So we can get like this. So from this, EB equal to, so EB equal to what we get? V by 2. Can get EB equal to V by 2. So from this equation, what we conclude? So what we conclude that maximum power developed in a motor when the back EMF is half of the supply voltage. So the maximum power developed in a DC motor can be obtained by the back EMF is half of the supply voltage only. So it will be applicable under practical condition when the EB is half of the supply voltage, then we can get the maximum mechanical power developed in a DC motor. And but coming to ideal condition, what happens? In ideal condition, so here whatever the EB is there, that will be very less to the half of the supply voltage. So for your better understanding, I am saying, so EB equal to V by 2. In ideal condition, what happen? In ideal condition. So in ideal condition, in generally, the half of the supply voltage is 50 volts. Let me consider that. So this is a 50 volt. And EB is what? In generally, half of the supply voltage, we can get the maximum power, mechanical power is developed. So here that is 5 to 10 volts, for example. So here under practical condition, EB is that in practical condition, whatever this EB is there, that will be 25 volts. And whatever the supply, half of the supply is 50 volts. It means half of the supply of EB, then only maximum power will be obtained. But coming to ideal, what happens? It will be reduced very, very less EB than half of the supply voltage. That is 5 to 10 volts only. So by that way, what happens here? The current will be increases. Due to increasing in the current, whatever the efficiency is there, that will be reduces. That is very, very less than the 50%. So by this way, it will not be applicable this condition for ideal case. I hope that you can get a clear idea about this. Thanks for watching my videos. For more updates, like, share and subscribe my channel.